In New York, concrete jungle, wet dream tomato, there's nothing you can't do. That is right. There is nothing I can't do. Because what did I say many years ago when I was making videos in my mom's house? No plan is too unrealistic to me. People ask me all the time, Kelly Sands, what are you going to do for a living? Like, when are you going to get serious about life? I was serious about being a bi-coastal overpaid diva. Okay? I want to dilly-dally on someone else's dilly-dallies. I want to have fun. I want to laugh. I want to have dinner parties. I want to host. I want to wear cute rain boots. I want to wear little short shorts with my toned legs because I do at-home workouts. I love life, guys. Life is worth living when you trust in God's plan. Ooh, and you know what the best part is about this week leading up to the move? I'm getting some braids.
My first task was selling my car. I love my Mini Cooper clown car, but Mr. Kelly Stamps has a sturdy SUV that's more suitable for a cutesy Connecticut family one day. CarMax took my car for $14,400, and I bought it like new in 2021 for $20,000. In 2019, I uploaded a video titled, I Just Moved to New York City on My Own, where I had an illegal room share, where my bedroom actually had no direct access to the toilet or the kitchen or really the rest of the apartment. It connected to my roommate's bedroom, whom I found on Craigslist, and he worked for Vice. He was quite the character, remember? He was vegan, and he had beef with me all the time. Because I was cooking eggs and stuff. Well, here I am now, planning my East Coast wedding and next chapter of my life, and wow, like where did all the time go? Seriously. It is just incredible how quickly life changes. It's like in my next vlog, I'm gonna be asking for a booster seat at Italy. I'm not pregnant, I'm just saying, like that's how quickly I'm evolving into my grown womanhood, Look at me. This is the peak female form. But before our Amtrak auto train takes off, I want to just slow down on the brakes for a second. Because I know it seems like everybody is getting married and buying a house right now. Everyone is just, having everything go perfectly for them. I just want you to know, it is okay if your life is not together by 30. I just turned 29. Thank you all for the birthday wishes, by the way. And I know that there's pressure. I don't quite feel that pressure, but it's there. Subconsciously we're all hoping and wishing, like, is everything gonna work out? Am I wasting my 20s? And is this path gonna lead me to where I wanna go? And I just wanna remind you all, a lot of this that you're seeing, this is improv. This was not part of the plan. Like, I laughed at the idea of being an influencer back then, because back then we had like PewDiePie and all these people, and there were no, get ready with me's at OOTDs. Like, my YouTube that I was watching was like OG YouTube. And it's just a search engine. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Let me upload some videos and see where it goes. Like, and here we are. I mean, yes, I am seemingly on the ideal timeline to get married and be buying a house and etc. But a lot of this was just going with the flow. I didn't plan this. In fact, I was on a totally different life plan. I thought that I was going to stay in the military and retire. Like, I had this whole life planned out, similar to like my mother's or my father's. And I said, I'm going to retire or, stay in for X amount of time. And I'm gonna get a job at Lockheed Martin. That was like my dream job. I wanna work for Lockheed Martin. I don't know why, I just had this obsession with them. And I said, I'm gonna stay in El Segundo or move to Texas and live there forever. And I'm gonna, marry some, military dude with some Dodge Challenger. And I'm just going to live exactly like how I planned. Well, joke's on me, that didn't happen. Now I'm a YouTuber, and while I'm not really full-time anymore, this is a part-time thing, I am just so grateful for the way things worked out for me. Working in defense or anything aviation related probably would have been a nice life too. It would have been a lot more predictable and possibly stable. But I said, hey, why don't I instead take a risk and plan a life around my passions, plan an easier, softer life, they say, instead of planning it around the money. And it all worked out for me. So if you're on social media and you're having, some anxious thoughts about what's happening next in your life, and you're having difficulty maybe transitioning to your next life phase, you should talk to a therapist through my sponsor, BetterHelp. Just fill out the questionnaire and you'll match with a therapist in as little as a couple of days. A therapist will listen to your plight and help you, envision things from a fresh perspective. And if it's not the right fit, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional cost. With over 7,000 reviews and a 4.3 rating on Trustpilot, BetterHelp is a platform you can trust. Just click the link in my description box or go to my link here, as usual, betterhelp.com/stamps, and you'll get 10% off your first month of therapy. All right, step 3. It's time to get my hair done. This is unacceptable. I can't show up to New York City looking like this, especially not in the Upper West Side. So I'm known for my, staple struggle bang. It's predictable, but I grew up right in front of the internet. I'm getting married. I'm stepping into my womanhood. You know what really screams womanhood? Loving your natural hair. I've been wearing it lately. Not like this. This is crazy. I just woke up with my hair blow dried because someone's about to come over and give me braids. Yeah, that's right. I want my hairstyle, so I have French curl braiding hair, by the way. I want my hairstyle to be natural, but then still a little bit Blair Waldorf. It needs to be demure, cutesy length. This is 14 inches, so I'm thinking cutesy, Hello, everybody. This is Kelly Stamps, Mrs. Stamp. I want to look like a conservative in the streets, but a liberal in the sheets. I'm very put together. Yes, I might have a man, I might be an Upper West Side, but I still have fun. Don't let my class fool you. I love a good hood job.
If you want these beautiful braids, go to
Jalissa, Beautified by Jay.
The Stampede, that's their name. Where can the Stampede book with you?
I'm on Booksy, and I'm on Instagram, and I am also on TikTok.
Oh boy.
Oh, there's a silverfish on this.
We made a stop at Publix. So happy to eat my last Publix donut. We have 2 hours and about 31 minutes left till we get to the Amtrak auto train station. I am loving my braids. It's so nice to just get my hair and my roots out of the way. Got my little Shirley Temple curls here. A lot of people don't know that this train exists. Amtrak has a train where you ride on it as a passenger, but then they have separate train cars where you load your car on. So it's pretty genius of them to have this service, although it does kind of encourage car dependency. But for us, this is great because we're just, snowbirding right now. We're going up. His family has a place in the city, in New York City. So we're gonna be there until we find our own home.
Did I mention how much I love my braids?
We made it to the auto train.
Who's behind?
Probably the last 6 months.
Yeah, these have all been sold.
Yeah, that's what you want. It's sold because that's market.
This is our seat on the Amtrak auto train. This is actually quite comfortable.
Okay, and again, breakfast is going to be from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Okay?
Here, tell us what's in your breakfast.
It's a golden coffee cake. It's kosher.
Oh, that's good.
Off-brand Cheerios. Less sugar.
And just a moment ago, this older man here standing just laid down flat in the aisle. for no apparent reason. I thought he collapsed because there's a lot of old people on this train who've just been flying at us. If you book the Amtrak auto train, you must bring a pillow. I thought they would be provided. They weren't provided. Free entertainment was surely provided, though. If you book this train, just know as soon as night falls, it gets weird. A chain smoker lady with a USA hat was giving out free cookies. Someone was laying flat in the aisle, like on the nasty floor, and the guy in front of us was telling his baby mama that he's going to make about $3 million this month with his, quote, AI. Well, we finally made it to our spot in Upper West Side. Will we end up in Connecticut? Maybe charming Montclair? I don't know, but stay tuned on my new channel, Senpai Stamps, to find out where this next chapter takes us. I think this video gives my old NYC chapter a proper closure. Bye!